ready to start, Chris?
Yeah. This man gotta go back to work.
You are tuned into the Love Movement Podcast on IntellectualRadio.com.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for coming in and tuning in to the Love Movement Podcast. We got a special day today. We got Damien McIntosh from Tasteful. He's here with us today. And we really appreciate you, bro. We want you to be able to express yourself and tell your stories. But before we do that, Toya, tell us about your P. Diddy story. What you think is going on with P?
It is more of a soap opera to me at this point. I keep asking the question on when are they going to get to like the criminal acts, because a person having a freaky desires is not per se a criminal act, right?
Right.
But I know one of the things legally that he was accused of is trafficking and something to the effect of holding people against their will. So I keep hearing again just a bunch of soap opera stuff. If he has indeed committed criminal acts, then he should be held accountable for that.
Right.
But based off of what I have heard, I'm still waiting for those things to be discovered.
Right. You know, it is so funny how they defined it because of different situations. But Hugh Hefner was one of the most influential amongst the community of flying girls in or flying to other places and having these things. And I'm just like, okay, when we gonna put it together? I'm not a fan of abuse. There's no way in the world. So when that girl showing her body, or whatever the case might be, but I posted that question, and a lot of people were saying different things. And somebody says the reason why he's into this is because he sued Diageo Liquors, and Diageo Liquors kind of like, okay, we're gonna show you who we are compared to who, but he won too.
Yeah.
Now I'm just hoping he took all his money and put it up, and so they wouldn't get it back or whatever the case might be. But it's a very interesting case, and some people have a lot of things to say about it.
Now the video with Cassidy, that was obvious. That was domestic abuse.
Yes.
So I am not advocating, nor am I saying that he should not. Cassidy, I'm sorry. Cassie.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you.
Cassidy is a rapper. So,
you're right.
You know, if
you're right. Thank you.
We may go viral for that.
Hey, thanks for correcting me. Thanks for Cassie.
Okay.
So the video that they released, so obviously that was domestic abuse, right?
Right.
So I don't want it to be packaged as if I'm not acknowledging that. As I stated before,
Right.
If there were criminal acts done, then he should be held accountable for that.
But see, some things were settled out of court because of that video that came up. He gave her $12 million.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like a settled out of court. He admitted that he did it. Well, I don't think it went through the police process, through the criminal process.
She was paid by the hotel as well.
Yeah.
They said for that video, for holding that video for that long. So it's a bunch of mixed reviews on, is this just a means of her capitalizing? Was she truly a victim? Or was it,
a
combination of things? Manipulation is not technically a crime, but I do understand she was 19 years old when he met her, and she got accustomed to a certain lifestyle, and so all of that is in play.
But see, I'm looking at it from both sides, and tell me if Bill Belichick is 76 years old. He got a 24-year-old girl. Why are you messing with Shannon Sharp?
Right.
Why are you applauding him? But you messing with Shannon Sharp. You messing with P. Diddy.
Well, you know how the game goes.
708-223-8953. 708-223-8953. I understand, but I'm just saying, let it all weigh out the same.
It should.
You know what I'm saying?
But has it ever?
We go to a restaurant. We eat the same fork they eat with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So let us see where this thing is going. Because I believe, and I don't believe in sexual abuse or physical abuse or whatever the case might be, but some of this is a setup. What's your thought on D
mean,
Mac?
you know,
D Mac in the house, y'all. We finna eat some chicken and
Yes,
some
sir.
turkey
Yes, sir.
burgers.
Well, I'm from Chicago, so you know they say the game is cold, but it's not fair. So I mean, you delve in different things. You know, you just got to deal with kind of what come with it. So you just got to watch how you walk and work in life and in the world. So you know, teach his own.
Yeah,
I don't know
but-
what the man like in his personal life, you
Right.
know, but if you sign up for it, you sign up for it. If you didn't sign up for it, I'm not with it.
Right, and there you go. That makes sense. But before we get into, I guess D Mac, he's a smart kid. He's a what kind of engineer?
Civil.
Civil engineer. And
Roads
he got
and bridges.
Yeah, huh?
Roads and bridges.
Oh
Yeah,
Jesus
it's
Christ!
Roads and
That's
bridges.
the whole thing. But we want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank the View, always showing love to us, and they have different events every night of the week. Look up on their page and you'll find it. We got Kelly Tax Service. She got the if you got to get an extension, she can help you, show you how to get extension. Then we got the Blue Note. We got my man Johnny Vaughn, the transportation king, where he tried to take you to church and then to the casino. So we can go either way. That's how we
That
work.
sounds like an exciting day.
Yeah, the Blue Note. And then we got Viola Shy, and they've changed their name to the Village Dispensary. So check them out. Then we got Stacy's Cafe, and we have Avenue. Avenue will be showing up real soon. It's going to be interesting how things play out there. And then we got Rock of Ages Barbershop Talk, second and fourth Thursdays, 6 p.m. at TH Wade Institute. So we want y'all to make sure you take care of our sponsors, and then we might have a potential another sponsor, because we got the guy that the brainstorms of Tasteful.
Yes, sir.
And he's very good. Last week we had I had Tavion Johnson, newly elected Park District Commissioner,
Sorry, congratulations.
and then I had Mike Corrigan, which is the 5th-year term for the township supervisor, and they got a chance to collaborate because the Park District is trying to get in good standards with the state, so they got to do some stuff, and Tavion is on top of it, and they had a good time. They were talking about,
Collaborating on some things.
yeah, and it was good for both of them, because Mike Corrigan is understanding how the new people coming in and the needs that they have, and he's just a good guy. Hopefully, we can get him to have a couple of meetings at Tasteful.
Absolutely, come on down.
And that's how we're gonna try to work that out. So, and then we got the prom season, and everybody's going on prom, and some of these guys, I say, man, they got Rolls Royces they've written out, and they got, maybe I need to give me a couple cars or something around
my
prom.
son, we're gonna keep it real normal.
Yeah,
We're gonna get
yeah.
an Uber, a black car. That's what it's gonna be.
Whatever to keep him out of trouble.
Yes.
You know?
Because it's a lot of craziness out
Yes.
there. So, but ladies and gentlemen, we have Damien McIntosh, and it's our duty as the Love Movement podcast to talk about success stories and people that are trying to, do some positive stuff in the community. And we got him out here in the Proviso Township in Westchester, 1929 Manhound Road. 1929 Manhound Road. Parking is in the back, and he will tell us what he's up to. And Damien, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you came from. And
So, first and foremost, thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it.
no problem.
I'm from Bellwood, product of Bellwood, Memorial Park District, Eisenhower Park District. Graduate of St. Joe's, 1999, member of the state championship team, first in history. Just want to throw that out there.
It's out there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so, Coach preached to us, togetherness and being cohesive as a unit. So that's kind of how I like to move in life. Just, focus, give me a good team, and try to move forward.
And I understand you went to Resurrection.
No.
Or did you? Oh, that was what's that?
I graduated from MacArthur.
MacArthur.
Yeah, so I went to Sunnyside in Berkeley, went to MacArthur, left MacArthur, was going to St. Joe's, but kind of got sidetracked. I'm not going to say sidetracked. I got influenced to go to Culver Military Academy in Culver, Indiana. So my freshman year, I went out there, and I Didn't really like it. Coach was calling me. Teammates was calling me like, "Hey man, you coming back?" And that's how I ended up at St. Joe's.
So
Back home.
You spent 3 years at St. Joe's, 1 year out there.
Yep.
So tell me about this championship team. Who was all on that team?
32-1.
Who did y'all lose to?
Dunbar.
Oh, man.
Jason Strait. Congratulations, Coach Strait. He just got a head coaching job. I can't remember the exact school, but yeah, congratulations to him. It was him and Marcus Smallwood actually, but we beat Proviso East. I'm sorry. It was D Brown's freshman year,
Right.
So it was him and Steve Hunter, Pope, Perry Smith.
Yeah.
So those guys.
So-
Sykes was gone. Sykes left in '98.
Got it.
Who was the other guard that played with you?
Brandon Watkins.
That was
Penn
left
State.
hand Brandon
Left hand,
Watkins. Yeah. So what was that like, man? Being a winner, being a champion.
It was an experience, honestly. It was something that I think everybody around us drove us to do at that time. Basketball is always big in Chicago, but they doubted us because we were St. Joe's. They doubted us, and because Proviso East was in the neighborhood, we didn't really stand a chance out here. So.
Proviso East, and I think I got it crossed up too. Proviso St. Joe had a lot of players from Chicago that played at Resurrection. Isaiah Thomas.
Yes.
I played at Resurrection.
Okay.
Derek Thomas.
BT.
And his brother, the one that passed away. I can't think of his name. But, man, listen, St. Joe got a lot of history from the west side of Chicago.
Absolutely.
And it's very important. So congratulations on
appreciate
99 championship. But tell us what about Tasteful?
So
how did you start it? And
being a resident of the neighborhood, I'm driving back and forth down Manheim on a daily basis. So I saw the place, and I drove past one day. I got in and walked, and then saw that it was a St. Joe's sticker in the window. I said, "Oh, this place is for me." So I did some research and found out, the gentleman that owned the place. I reached out to him, let him know that I was an alumni of St. Joe's first and foremost, and had my mind together, had my head on straight. And he saw it and gave me opportunity. So, and I'm appreciative of that. Mr. Waters, I appreciate that.
Yeah, and that's beautiful. So what are your plans? What are you trying to do? Is there any career opportunities, job opportunities?
So we're always looking for good talent. We have a bartender available, a bartending position, should I say, available. We have a cook position available. I like to hire locally. I'm from here, so I like to hire from here. I like to employ from around the neighborhood. So if anybody wants to reach out, Coach Stubblefield actually from Proviso East sent me a few people to be bartenders. So I appreciate that, Coach.
Yeah, Stubby a good guy. He working on his own project too.
Yes.
So
he got a
good luck
nice
to
little
him.
spot over there in Maywood. Not a little spot, but a nice spot that you need to check out over there.
So tell us about your dream of opening up this restaurant.
So this is actually my second restaurant. I had a restaurant in Longwood on 95th and Longwood in the Beverly neighborhood, right before the pandemic, and it just didn't work out. It's kind of a drive away from home, kind of putting a strain on my family, and so, like I said, I live in Westchester. I'm a resident. Saw the place is close, so that all of that played a factor in God, doing what He does, which is putting me in position to attain it, and that's what I did.
And so now you before you get the restaurant, then you say you're a civil engineer. Tell us how that works.
So, I went to school for pre-law. I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a sports agent, all that basketball stuff. And one of my professors was like, you need to think about, engineering. He's like, you're really good at math. And one thing led to another. And, 20 years later, here I am.
Okay, so you married, kids?
Married. I've been married 20 years, been with my wife 30 years. We have 2 beautiful daughters. I have 6 children. Just through life, life be life, and so, I love everybody, all my children. I love you to death. And my family is first, foremost, all the time.
Okay, so give us the hours.
So
and the menu.
This is a what do they call it, like a red alert. This is a news flash. We're changing our hours as of today. So
okay,
I'm just announcing it right now.
Hot off the press.
Hot off the
Y'all
press.
hear from him. Hear from the horse's
Hot off the
mouth.
press. So previous to now, our close day has been Wednesdays. We're going to change up and go to the barbershop schedule. So we'll be closed on Mondays.
Okay.
And then Tuesday through Sunday, we'll be open from noon till 10 p.m. So you can come in and get you something to eat.
Every day. Now, how does the menu go? Do you have a soul food menu on the weekends or?
So we have a reservation only menu where you can call in and make a reservation. We have a menu explicitly for that. That's kind of more one-on-one, more of a personable catering style menu for you. So we got to get you a time to come in, lay your plate out for you, have everything good to go. So if you want to come out on date night, bring a lady out, call ahead, get you some what we got? Lamb chops, all of that good stuff. We got fresh, we got shrimp, we got, just call us and check us out.
So what number should they call you at?
I'm going to give you, hold on 1 second. I'll always give out my personal number. So 1 second, I'm sorry about that. The number is 708-240-9771. Again, 708-240-9771.
Now, one of the other questions I have, do you do catering?
We do. We have a catering menu as well.
Got a catering menu.
So
now,
most of that is upon request.
Okay.
Just because we want you to come in and taste the food, and then we'll talk about everything. We want to curtail things to the individual.
Okay. Now, do you have themes? Do you have themes like,
our special,
say barbershop night or?
So currently every day we have happy hour from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. So you can come in, get your happy hour drink, get you some wings, get you some tacos. This month we have a special on tacos. Ground chicken, ground turkey are $2. The ground beef, ground turkey are $2. The ground chicken is $3, and the shrimp tacos are $4 this month. Next month we have another special.
Every month, you have a special.
Yeah.
So what about if I want to bring? I'm a retired police officer, and I want to bring the retired officers in.
Absolutely.
Can we bring them in? We have a retired officer day or something like that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We open for anything that the community brings to us that makes sense. We definitely are supportive of everybody in our community.
Well, that's good. That's good stuff. And listen, man, I'm gonna tell you this right now. He got a spread out there, and I'm finna dive in. I'm finna get in. But I had them wings and that salad. That salad could feed the whole army. And then those wings, oh my God, were they good? I had them just put a little barbecue sauce, a little hot sauce on mine, because I like the flavor. But the wing was tender. Even the drumstick was tender. It was like, Lord have mercy, what did I just do?
We specialize in those wings. So if you want anything, come in and check the wings out.
But see, he also said now he got a couple positions that's open.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna play, don't come out there. Be for real about it. Don't come out there playing them games or whatever the case might be. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. You should, as a bartender or a cook or DJ or whatever, you should have a following. So you should bring people with you and want you to serve them drinks. I know a lot of the bartenders that I know or mixologists or whatever the case. They got a following, and I'm gonna follow them. I've been following.
Very supportive. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, that ain't no problem, man. Because I like the people that was in there, and it's like it's in Westchester, and I live in Westchester.
It's home.
It is just like.
But we want you to have that atmosphere. We want you to come in and be comfortable, have a good time, not feel like you're being crowded, not feel like I want you to be good. When I go out, I want to have a good time and not be over paying out my pocket too much and overcrowded. So I like to have that atmosphere for my patrons.
There you go. And then also, I'm gonna try to clap them back into doing breakfast, because that breakfast.
Y'all come out and get breakfast. We had breakfast on the menu, but it was moving so slow. I took it off. So
But we want to clap back and get it back. We want to get it back. Okay. We want to have it like that.
Yes, sir.
So, tell us, for the young people that's out there, they're trying to get their entrepreneurship and they're trying to make sure, they do the right thing. Give them some advice on what they could do to make sure it's right.
The best advice that I can give, man, is to listen to the people that's talking to you. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth. That's an old saying that they say, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. So if you listen, you will get what you're looking for. But stay focused. Stay out of the streets, because the streets are not going to change. They haven't changed since I was born. My parents told me it's been the same since they've been born. There's nothing new under the sun except the people that's doing it. So get focused. If it's something that you want, don't stop until you get it. Don't let anybody tell you no. Stay focused. Keep your eye on the prize. You'll get it. But you just got to keep going. If you keep taking steps, you'll get to the end. But if you stop moving, you'll never make it.
Man, and then at the end of the day, you got to have good help.
Absolutely.
And who is your help? Who is your good help?
My wife, my right hand man, my partner in crime, and her uncle. Has been very, very key in helping me, get this vision off the ground. So I wanted to say thank you to them very much. So I got a great cook right now. I have a great bartending staff. So come on and join the team. We need you. If you want it to be gotten, we'll get you.
Now you heard it from the man himself. We appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate you.
Thank you,
me,
buddy.
Man. Thank you very much.
This is great.
And I can speak firsthand. I've been there now a couple of times. A couple weeks back, and then Tuesday of this week, I took my son.
Okay.
And so he's a critic normally, but he loved the wings. We had the wings and the fish, and above anything, the atmosphere was great.
Right.
Like you went in, you felt welcome, very attentive. I think it was your wife and the bartender, very just welcoming, and you felt that energy, and it didn't feel fake.
Good.
It was, hey, we're here to serve you. We want you to have a good time. We want you to enjoy it. We want you to come back. I felt all of that. So I just want to commend you and your team on such a great and welcoming atmosphere.
Right.
It's genuine.
That's it. And listen, Wanda, we gonna leave. And we're going to leave early today because he got to get back to work. And we got to get some of these vittles out here that's on this table. And we really, really appreciate you, D-Mac. Thank you for coming out, man. And what we're going to do is that we're going to leave you, our kids and our audience always. We want to thank our audience for checking us out. We always say treat people the way you want to be treated and never give up. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, brother.
All right, I got you.
All right.
All right.